Free Your Legs Media. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up. What's up? What's up? How you doing? Remember, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, and let's get into this. Stage 3 of the Tour Down Under. Amazing. Another amazing finish. The race itself was sort of, it took its time to build up, but, that's how flat stages are. They tend to be, everything happens at the end. So, you work this way to the end. So thank you for tuning in. And let's get into it really quickly. But before we just jump into that, just want to show you this. So as you can see, I'm wearing a t-shirt, and thanks to Supacolour. Supacolour is the people that help me do the t-shirts, get the t-shirts done. You can see where you can order them right there on the bottom of the screen. And I'm going to bring them back at the end of the show, and you can get the email in case you didn't get it. So let's get into this because I don't want to bore you. I want to keep you interested. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Look at my models looking dope. Anyway, let's give them a round of applause because they look good. Don't they? All right. So see you guys in a minute. We'll bring them back so you can get that email address, or you just rewind the show back in case you didn't get it. So we got to get rid of me real quick. We got to do some magic. And there I am, really tiny into the corner. So why have I made myself really tiny? Let's do this. So we're gonna get into the stage and how it all started. And here's like the race is at 38 kilometers to go. And the thing about today's race, it actually went a little faster than it was supposed to. It finished a lot earlier than it was supposed to, because the Eurosport was still running for like a good 30 minutes afterwards. So the race was a lot faster. They had a bit of a tailwind. And yeah, it was a fast race. So we know that Binny didn't win today. And the main reason Binny, I've sort of sussed it out already. Binny is, if it's like super just fast and it doesn't require power, Binny has just stupid power that lasts a long time. And we saw that example in last year or the year before when he won that stage at the girod'italia against Mathieu van der Poel. Mathieu van der Poel is one of the least strongest power, per pound or whatever, however it goes, per watts or whatever. Mathieu van der Poel is one of the, strongest there is. So when Binny and Mathieu was going at it, they basically was laying down the power maximum, and Binny's threshold was just longer. That's all. So like Van der Poel was basically like the threshold, and he just couldn't hold it anymore. He said like, enough of this. And that's why Binny won the stage, because he was the strongest. Now today's stage, I say that to say that because today's stage was downhill. So it requires speed. So today's finish was a Cavendish finish. The guy that won today, who was Sam Welsford. And it requires more high speed. And I've watched Binny sprint, and all of his sprints win where like it may be, maybe it's a big headwind or a little bit uphill. If you look at that stage race he did last year and he won the first stage, it was going uphill. And the stage against Mathieu van der Poel, that was just long and had it wasn't like downhill or flat. So anything with power, Binny has the advantage. He has a huge advantage. And also today, I don't know if the other guys had geared up, but Samuel, his name is Samuel Welsford, was running 56:10. So because he knew he was coming on a downhill, and if you're moving that fast, you're going to spin out a 53:11 or 53:12. You're going to spin that out. So that's as we go through the photos and stuff, and we go through the race, we'll see. And yeah, it's pretty obvious that, he just had a higher top end speed because they came over that big hill. It wasn't a big hill, but it was a considerable downhill. So this is like 39 or 38K to go. 26 seconds is the lone rider, because there was like a 3-man group where it was 4. Then one guy said enough of this, and then he dropped back. And then the other 3 that were left, 2 were competing for the sprint points. And then the one Australian guy, basically after the two guys, like they battled it off for the 2 sprint points, they said enough of that. We had enough. We're going back to the group. We're going to finish with the group. But the guy from Australia, obviously, we're going to get some TV time so people can see us. And that's what he did. So as this is about, where are we? This is about, I think it's like about like 10K to go or something like that. And they're just getting ready to come to this really, really sketchy downhill. But the downhill is just before the finish. So it's still a bit of a ways. So as you can see, like the group EF Education is on the front. You see the Visma, Lisa Bike guys. Who else we see in there? Confidence, Arkea Samsic. The trees is blocking. I think there's Bor like coming to the front, like coming on the outside to the front. You got 3. What I do need to do is get my pointer out so that I can, because I'm pointing and you have no idea where I'm talking about. So I'm gonna get that out in a second for the next photo. So this is just pictures like, so here we go, 5K to go, and the bunch is still together. Like I said, it's and if you, let's go, let me get this guy out. And if we go to, like, we went right in the right place. If you see the water, you see how ripply the water is? Because it was really windy today. So let's get on. So 5K to go. The group is still together. You can't see who's on the front because it's hidden by the trees. And then group again, hidden by the trees. Group again, hidden by the trees. I did a really good job getting pictures today. So finally we got a clear picture. We can see that Israel Prima Attack is on the front and coming around the outside. I can't quite make out who that jersey is. But then you can see the Bora Hansgroves guys right here. They are, in a really good position. They got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys in the position. Benny's not really in the picture as yet. I can't see him yet. These blue jerseys, I believe they're movie star jerseys. So I'm trying to find Benny's jersey. And he doesn't quite come into the picture because I believe he has the yellow helmet. So we'll see in a second where Benny is. So at this point, with 1.6 kilometers to go, it was looking really good for Intermarché because it was still going uphill. So Benny is like third wheel here. And here's the Intermarché guy. No, there's Benny right there. Sorry, Benny's right there. I thought he was behind. But Benny's right there. The guys are trying to set it up. It's 1.6 kilometers to go. You can see his other teammate over looking. He's like, oops, I should be over here. But he's not. So had they had all 3 guys, Benny would have had a chance at the podium. I don't think he would have beat Welsford today with the gearing that Welsford had on his bike today. I don't think anybody was beating Welsford unless they were geared up like he was as well. It was pretty like, and then so Intermarché still on the front, 1.3 kilometers to go, and within that 0.3 kilometers, then you get somebody from Ineos. I believe that's Filippo Ganna goes to the front. Then we got it looks like Navarez and another Ineos Grenadier. So that they trying to set it up for Navarez. And there you see the Bora guys right there, just, biding their time, taking the time. And they're about to come through in a minute and take care of the business. So here we are. So now the Bora has taken to the front. We're less than 1K to go. Benny was in really good position. And in that quick exchange where Bora fought their way to the front, he got like washed out. And he went pretty far back. That's the one thing like Benny has to work on. Like, fighting for his position. And I don't know if he's timid, but it just seems like he doesn't really fight as much. And as you can see like the downhill, the downhill. I believe it was a tailwind as well. So you got this nice downhill, long downhill. You're going to get some pretty good speed coming down this hill. I mean, really good speed. And this is your winner. I don't know how that picture got in there. That's totally out of order. And there we go, and that's what we wanted to show. So here's Welsford. Let me see if I can find Benny. There's Benny right there. Benny's not even in the picture, right? And I'm not quite sure who this is, but I know you got Navarez right there, and then you got Caleb Ewan here. And I don't know what's going on with Caleb Ewan, but he just wasn't even. He wasn't even at the races today. He was just like, on top of his hoods, never really got going. Something is going on with this boy. Like, what is up with brother man? And then, as you can see, Benny comes out. Makes it like he gets a clear run, like he's gonna make a dash. But unlike the other finishes where he can use that power because it's still, incline or going uphill, or even if it's flat, he can still use that power. This is not the place where he can use that power. So right here, Welsford, he's obviously clocked that he's gonna get the stage, and the Ineos rider who was Viviani, so Eli Viviani, and then in third place you had Daniel Maclay, and I believe it was Archaic Samsic. No. So he must have came. This must be Maclay and Astana. The Astana rider is Max Kenter. Sorry for the bad pictures. And we can't quite see Lawrence Pith of is it a Cofidis? GFC. It must be Cofidis. Rider behind. But anyway, I'm sorry, I'm butchering this up. So there's Welsford, and there's Benny over there. He's not like. That's just my opinion. I just think it's too high speed day for Benny. And after the interview, you hear how Samuel talks about the gear that he has on his bike. You wasn't touching that. So obviously you can see him now coming here through the finish. There's Benny back there. He's almost like he's conceded. And you can't even see. Where's the little man too? He must be behind there. I'm looking for Caleb Ewan. I can't even get him in the picture. I can't see him anywhere. So I don't know, because maybe the prediction that they made has jinxed them. They said right they want to win every stage and the GC, and it's not, they're not having a good go of it. So here's just another angle of the finish coming through. Sit back at there we go. And as you can see, Welsford got a really good jump on everybody because he had such a high gear. And Benny's just like not even in there. He's not even, like, he is so far out. But he did a good job because he finished in front of Caleb. Yeah, he finished in front of Caleb. Caleb finished in front of him. So he made up that ground and he actually finished 8th place. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Benny actually made up like two or three places to finish in 8th place. So he's still guarding enough points to stay in second. Had he, even if he wouldn't have won, just contested and finished second or third, he would have capped the blue sprinters jersey. But he didn't get in the mix, man. You got to be consistent. You got to stay in the mix. And I think just the speed that Benny had, because you're following through the draft, you see Benny's giving up, Caleb's giving up. And these two, like, I'm really surprised. Like, Caleb's not even sprinting. He's not even, I don't know what's going on, but he is not even, getting in the business this time around. So I think he's got one or two more stages, and hopefully he can pull it out. So we can see Samuel starts to celebrate, as he should, because he's that boy is gone. So this is your look at your finish results. I was just talking about Samuel from Bora, Eli Viviani from Ineos Grenadiers, Daniel Maclay from Archaic Samsic. I believe that's Archaic Samsic. And Lawrence Pithy from Australia. Not quite sure GFC. I think that's the development team. I have to check that out. Max Kenter from Astana. Caleb Ewan from Jaco Lula. Lowly 6th place. Not good for Caleb at all. Alvaro Jose. And Biniam Gramey, Jonathan Navarez, and Emilis Lipins. So I hope I didn't butcher up his last name too much. What other competition we have? And in the Poco Jet jersey, we got Luke Barnes, who's still He's got like 31 clear points, and the next rider has 17. But we still got a couple of big mountains, so they're going to be quite a few more points in some of the bigger climbs. So we're going to see if he's going to be able to hang on to that jersey. So they love the fact that you got an Aussie wearing the polka dot jersey when it's something. You got an Aussie wearing the polka dot jersey. You got an Aussie wearing the sprint, the top sprinters jersey. So we'll see what happens if he's going to keep that when it comes to, because they said a weekend is supposed to be pretty tough. So as you can see in the points, Benny has dropped down to second place with 52 points, tied with Caleb Ewan. And had he finished in front of Caleb Ewan, he would have been clear second. But like Benny gave up the ghost, man. Just disappointed that he didn't, like, you still gotta. There's still stuff to compete for. Just because you didn't win the race, you're still competing. You can't win the jersey if you don't compete for it. So he could have stayed in blue. Like it's only 8 points. So that second place would have capped him. Probably would have capped him in the blue jersey. So this is Sam. So before I play Sam's interview, let's just have a quick. I'm gonna play Sam's interview really quickly. Where are we to? So just before we play Sam's interview, stop, guy. All right. So I'm gonna re-go. 2 seconds. Here we go. Sam.
Hey, fantastic, big effort.
Yeah, another one. This is super crazy. To get one, let alone two, is really special, and these guys are just amazing. Full commitment down the gorge. Even just the whole day. GC guys pushing wind for me. It's just super nice to have that belief in you, and just an incredible ride, and I'm just riding the wave right now.
How hectic was that? You mentioned Gorge Road. That looks scary. How brave do you have to be to keep yourself in position for that finish?
Yeah, the closer you are to the front, the kind of more safer it is, really. But some of those bends are quite tight, but there was some good camaraderie in the bunch. Everyone kind of said easy in the corners, because no one wants to see anyone go down, especially on those corners. So, but yeah, the boys put me in the perfect position, all downhill, and I couldn't believe when I crossed the line again.
Every team was trying to do what Bora Hansgrohe did today, to set their sprinters up. How is it that you guys are so much stronger and able to do it?
I'm not sure. A lot of teams were working off us. We could see it going down the hill. You kind of have an idea where everyone is in the bunch, especially the sprint teams. But yeah, I think actually Quickstep came hounding on the right, and then we just had to smash into the back of them. But it's quite far down to the finish, so you have to be really patient, and with the speeds of 75 down here, it's like so hard to go long on the front. So you've got to be super patient, and I think that's what was really the benefit today. And the guys were just never in doubt and always knew I was there.
And it was slight headwind at the finish as well, so you had to get your timing right. They've done an incredible job, but you obviously had the smarts and the power to finish it off.
Yeah. This is why I love racing at home, home crowds. But I think, it was a long sprint. I actually probably went a little bit too early maybe, but I had the 56 on, so I kind of just fully centered, and I think I was in the 10 at on point, so it was a pretty big gear, but at that speed, you just grip it and rip it,
Well done. 2 wins from 3 days. Fantastic performance, buddy.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
There we go. And that was Sam Welsford, and as you can see, just some pictures of the finish. And I'm trying to be careful with what I show, because last time I did show stuff, I got a copyright strike, and I'm not trying to get any copyright strikes. So that is Sam Welsford. And I guess that's about it for today's thing. I appreciate you. Let me flip out of cam 1 back to got a cam 2 back to cam 1. And before we go, like I said, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. There it is. There's the swag. And Vice card is the last card you ever, business card you'll ever need. Vice card is what I use. It's a small card. Do I have it here? I do have it here. So just let you see what it looks like. Is it here? No. That's so crazy. I want to tell you about Vice card and I don't even have it. So basically it's a business card. It has an NFC chip on it. You just tap it onto your phone. Just tap it next to anyone's phone and you hear that noise. That's what happens. And then all of your information comes up. Linktree. There you go. And then Supacolour is who does my t-shirts. Well, I get the stuff from them. I do it on my heat press. And then I do up the, send out the t-shirt. So you can see the logo is on the back. And then we got the main logo on the front. So if I turn it around, you'll see. Can you see it? I don't know if you was able to see it, but you can see the logo in the back. And there you go. And that's, so I got 3 colors, the white, the black, and then the dark, like the navy blue. So anyway, I got the head spot. That's a whole different thing. I got to work that out. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for joining us. And tomorrow we'll be back with stage 5. Remember, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and remember, tell a friend to tell a friend because it's happening all right here. Say with Your Legs Media, we are about to be that channel, so you don't want to miss out. Alrighty, peace out, and we're gonna keep our fingers crossed for Benny that he could either get that blue jersey back, or at least win a stage. If he wins the stage, he'll get the blue jersey back. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Keeping our fingers crossed for King Benny. With Your Legs Media, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up.